to talk about which programming language you can choose for developing your machine language applications. So actually there are many programming languages. So some of them comes from the very early ages, and some of them are just designed for machine learning purposes. So let's see in detail. So Python, as you might know, Python is developed in 1991. It is a very strong language which provides us object-oriented, imperative, functional, and procedural development paradigms. Python is the first programming language that we can find the machine learning support via its a number of libraries and tools. And C++. As you might know, C++ coming from the root of C, which is the very important language. C++ is a object-oriented language, and C++ has the usage in TensorFlow environment. C#. C# is designed for the Microsoft. It is object-oriented open source programming language. C# is especially used for Windows environment, and C# is also has the machine learning ML.NET support. So R is actually designed for the statistical computations in 1993, and then it becomes very popular such that it is used as one of the most prominent programming languages. It can be used in different operating systems, and R has some interfaces to TensorFlow which you might use its estimator APIs. Java and JavaScript. Sure that Java is the most popular language in the world, and it is supposed that 9 million Java developers in the world. So JavaScript is the version of that language which can be used on the web pages. And there are several libraries, machine learning libraries and frameworks that support Java and JavaScript. Now, what you see on the screen is a survey result from 2013. In that result, you see that our language has a prominent effect on the usage of the languages in machine learning. Python comes to second with 38%. And if you go on in the timeline, when we come to 2015 and 2017, Python and our languages have almost equal effect on the development of machine learning applications. If we go on in between 2016 and 2018, we see that Python surpassed the R usage with 20% about. So we could say that Python begins to prominent after 2017. If you continue to our days, 2018, we would see that Python is away from the R with almost 50% more usage. In that questionnaire, people are asked to answer which programming language they use on a regular basis, so they can select more than one. So the total is not 100%, but still gives the idea that which language is popular in machine learning and data science world. So we see that Python, SQL, R, C++, Java are the first 5 languages. But Python is very prominent among the others. So in 2018, Stackoverflow Survey result on the screen. So what we see that what is the most loved, read, and wanted language, or in other terms, which language is popular among the programmers. So now the total is 100%, so everybody selects only one out of the possible options. So Python comes to first. If you check the R comes to second to the last. So after the Python we see the JavaScript, Go, TypeScript, Kotlin, etc. So in that result, we can also assume that Python is loved and wanted to be learned by the general purpose programmers as well, not only in the machine learning world, but in general purpose high level language world, Python is optioned as well. So in 2019, IEEE Spectrum journal has investigated the several languages, and they scored them according to 9 different criteria, and the Python comes first. If we go over the list, we would see the other languages like Java, C, C++, R, JavaScript, C Sharp, etc. So in this list, it is not only the machine learning programmer selection, but it is the 9 criteria which used to describe these languages on a score basis. On that list, we see that Python comes first as the general purpose high level language as well. So Python is not good at handling machine learning problems, but it is also a good language for general purpose usage. The IEEE Spectrum provides some insights why the Python comes the first place. So the first reason is the number of libraries supporting the Python environment. So these libraries, especially in artificial intelligence, is very important. The second thing, that Python is used by the Keras library, which is an interface between the other frameworks, machine learning and deep learning frameworks such as TensorFlow, NLTK, Tiano, and etc. So if you learn Python, you can use the Python developing artificial intelligence applications by using the Keras library. So the Keras library will simplify the overall process for being an interface between the low-level TensorFlow, NLTK, Tiano frameworks. And the other insight is that due to its highly usage in general purpose, now the Python has several versions which are designed for embedded systems like CircuitPython and MicroPython. So if we need to stop at that point and decision, I would like to select Python as a personal idea. So Java, C, C++ are all good languages, and they are all general purpose high level languages. But Python comes first in the list, in my list as well, because it is highly active community support. And R can be the other selection for the machine learners. So you can use the R with it is highly defined, highly precious, highly supported libraries as well. But my personal option so far is Python. So thank you for watching.